That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you and dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in space, from then I say it's evidence you entertain me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
38, Black Ultra. Blue striker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Watch it, 6.
They'll set up a throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown, Rams! Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Rams had 5 and 6 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's the first catch of the game for Cup, and he's got a first down. He'll drop to throw. And 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Rams have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 18. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 9. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's low. Again, powerful running. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Brought down back at the 32.
Okay, right.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gibson again. And some room to run now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Now back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defense in front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have come back to make it a 2-point game. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about it,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's low. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead seeding. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 183 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, here's Howell. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Gibson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Gibson again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Powell throwing for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Powell. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. On the move past the 40. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down,
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
22.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On first down, right back to Gibson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 244 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Back to throw. Howell. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a a pick. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Second and 2. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually... this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And my goodness, another interception. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. On first down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 82 yards. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21.
Commanders 43, Rams 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Washington, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for L.A., it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go hard.